says the heavy stuff still a few hours away, but snow is falling as we near kickoff at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. A moment ago, the pride of Massachusetts, the Patriots, introduced to this, as always, sold-out crowd as they get set to go head-to-head with the Tennessee Titans. Evan McPherson has this one teed up, and we are underway in Foxborough. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll set up to throw. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Hands it off out of the gun. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive. Couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah, he's trying to say all the right things, isn't he? But he's heard the rumors. He knows what's going on out there. And right now, he is tired of having to answer the question, are you on the hot seat in every meeting with reporters? This week, he kind of said, I've had enough. And I don't blame him. He looks like a guy that may very well be out the door.
A couple of extra defensive backs in the ball game here on 3rd and 6. They'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
The Patriots send out their punter. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return, and it'll be Titan football. Pretty good looking run there on first down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain. Another good run there. He's been good all season long. I don't know if he's going to win that MVP award, but just to be in the discussion, obviously that means he's had a great run.
The raw numbers put him in the discussion. Can he carry his team to enough victories? Can he put him in a spot where we say to ourselves, well, an MVP carries his team to the playoffs. That's what he's going to need in order to get that award.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the #3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss. Now this throw caught left side. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Brandon, there have been some memorable snow games for championships in the NFL. 1948. Philadelphia Eagles, Chicago Cardinals.
Well, the most famous one in my lifetime, I think, is got to be 01, right? Raiders, Patriots, to send the Patriots to the Super Bowl.
You had to go to the Tuck roll, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's one people remember. I also know this. In Miami, the infamous one, the snowplow game. In New England, when they went out there and the Patriots had a guy come out and clear a spot on the field for their field goal kicker to kick the game winner.
Is that 82?
That was 82, and the Dolphins fans will never forget it.
Well, we're not seeing one of those famous games here, but it's fun to be in the snow nonetheless.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Back to throw. Out to the left there and complete to Howard. And it's a Titans touchdown. O.J. Howard, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Titans have taken a first-quarter lead.
On that 3rd down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a first down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the first down. That was the gravy. He decided to take in the whole meal and rumbled in for a touchdown.
The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Even though they might not find the #1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they could very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs.
And confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They said we're playing our best football right now. It is showing. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
That's a good 3. It's 3rd and 7.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Patriots nothing.
So now at 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look, 6 DBs. Back to throw here. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they're going to get him down well short of the first, as he can only get this to the 30. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. 2 division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff preview down the line?
Yeah, and I think when you talk about the talk about this game coming into play, you're talking about me, because I blew up your phone all week prior to this one. I was so excited about this game because, to me, it's not out of the realm of possibility that these two teams see each other again down the road. I like this matchup. They match up very well against each other.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
They'll set up a throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense?
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. You know, if following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under, CD, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
It's a tough approach, Brandon, because you actually have to do the opposite of what you would think. You know, in your mind, you're thinking, I redouble my efforts, I go harder. In a sense, you have to back off a little bit. You have to do a little bit less. Do what you're supposed to do, but don't take on the pressures of doing more and trying to do your teammates' jobs as well. If you do that, that's really going to lead you to more issues.
New England on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. They're going to look to throw. got a man wide open, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Down to about the 22 here. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. New England on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Now a handoff looking right. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on 1st down. The Patriots will bring on the field goal unit. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. And this one is right through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. And they work this well upfield across the 45. I love that play because in the snow you think run, run, run. Big passing play there.
And defenders hate it, especially in open space, because trying to come under control, break down, and make a tackle in the open field, difficult in normal conditions. In these conditions, almost impossible.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. On play action, they'll throw. Going for the deep ball. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Titans. A great effort there. His 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and that pushes the lead up to 11. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish.
And he is going to be taken down. They got him. As that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Time right. 3 down. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up.
They'll look to throw here. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. That's on the guard, David Edwards. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. He'll look to throw. And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A big play that time through the air. 34 yards. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there forcing a loss on that play.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. He'll look to throw. Touchdown! A great play there. With touchdown number 27, that ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. McPherson now for the extra point. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fielded right around the 8. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
First and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Check 52.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That'll give him 8 that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. Looking to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. The Patriots into the red zone for the first time. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Patriots are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
You'd have to imagine, given the snowy condition, lots to talk about at halftime for these two coaching staffs. Plenty decisions to be made for this second half for sure. And for the call, we hand it back over to Brandon Gaud.
Indeed, Coach. Thanks very much. And that snow you alluded to showing no signs of stopping, at least in the foreseeable future. This snow front that has socked much of the East Coast not going away as we are back to it in the second half. Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now back to throw. He sets to fire deep. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A big connection on that one. 33 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Looking left side, and it's complete. Touchdown, Titans. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone. This guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes. Carving him up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Fielded just outside the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. 44 yards on the ground for him so far. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now they try the right side here. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
They go play action here on first down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Now a handoff here to his running back. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Mullen. The 40. 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be fielded inside the 5. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play too.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
A third down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. They'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender. From there, he doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and that will extend this big lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Taken in at the 3. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Yeah. And that play will go nowhere, losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Second and 11 now. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with third and about 6 yards to go. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that's going to bring up a third down.
Brandon, you know, this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
And he will have a Patriots first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off inside the 5, and he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just kind of give us that look like that's what he's paid to do. So it's a very unusual situation. I'd want him out. They tend to leave him in.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. That'll be caught. It's the tight end Howard. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56. 56, Mike's 56.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. And you wonder now if he might be able to remove the helmet, put on the baseball cap, and watch the rest of this one from the sideline. His 5th touchdown pass of the game.
Say that again. Did you say 5th touchdown pass of the game?
Yes, sir.
Boy, that's a heck of a performance, isn't it? Because they've had no answer for him at all game long. Receivers have been open constantly, and he hasn't missed a single one of them.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. A good run there to start the drive. 13 yards, 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And he'll give it here to his running back. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
And now here's a carry heading left. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on 1st. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he will have a Patriots 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check 72. Come on, let's go.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And the Patriots are going to be looking at a 1st and goal as he's out of bounds at the 3-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. This Titan defense, they just will not give in easily. Looking for another stop, 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And the Titans are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
Yeah, this is going to be a Titans 1st down as he gets this up past the 30. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.